Hello students, in this video I will be discussing the effect of globalization on Indian agriculture. It's a topic of paper 2 sociology both for UPSC as well as OPSC written examination. Before making a detailed discussion about the effect of globalization on agriculture, first let me explain you what globalization is all about. Globalization is a recent process of socio-economic and cultural change by which we are experiencing free flow of ideas, information, capital, commodities and technologies in the different parts of the whole world. We can make a derivation of globalization, just make a derivation, globalize plus ation, that is called globalization. Globalize means to spread an element or item into different parts of the globe. Or what? Ation means change. Therefore, globalization is the recent process of socio-economic and cultural change by which the social boundaries among the different nations of the globe are getting eroded, and slowly and steadily the whole world is getting converted into a single homogeneous means similar entity. So, as it is a recent process of socio-economic and cultural change, globalization has tremendous impact on Indian agriculture. It has positive impact on Indian agriculture as well as negative impact on Indian agriculture. There is a group of sociologists and economists, those who highlight the positive impact of globalization on Indian agriculture. They are called the protagonists of globalization. On the other hand, there is another group of sociologists and economists who highlights the negative consequences of globalization on Indian agriculture, and they are called the antagonist or opponent or adversaries of globalization in India. First, I am discussing what are the positive consequences of globalization on Indian agriculture. You see, in a point-wise manner, I am making an analysis. First, important positive consequence or impact of globalization on Indian agriculture is that today, contract farming is growing in different parts of our country, and because of contract farming, the economic condition of Indian farmers is improving day by day. For example, many multinational companies like PepsiCo and others, they are entering into contract farming. They are encouraging the farmers to grow a particular crops, and before the seeds are sown in agricultural field, the minimum support price or the assured price for the crop is basically fixed by the multinational companies. Even Government of India is also fixing MSP for different cereals, because of which the sense of financial security of Indian farmers is growing. Second important consequence or impact of globalization on Indian agriculture is that obviously in era of globalization, institutional credit facilities available. In pre-globalization period, most of the farmers in our country, they were depending upon the local moneylender for credit facilities, and these local moneylenders, they are charging very high rate of interest, and obviously during the harvesting period or time, the price of the crop was very low. So in this way, what was happening? The benefit of agriculture first of all was going to the hands of the unethical money lenders, and obviously as during the harvesting time the price of the crop was less, so many unethical traders, they were also creating a feeling of panic among the farmers, and in this way they were also purchasing the product at cheaper price. So benefit of the agriculture was directly going to the hands of the non-agriculturists like the money lenders as well as unethical traders. But in era of globalization, obviously institutional credit facility is provided. This is contributing towards better financial stability, security, MSP fixation, as well as deciding also the assured price before the crop is harvested. So these are the positive consequences. Apart from that, what is happening in era of globalization? Women's participation in agricultural activities in different parts of our country is growing. This is called feminization of agriculture. So while women's participation in different areas of our country is growing, eventually it is contributing towards increasing earning capacity of women, and thus it is enhancing the status of women because their dependence on the male member of the society is reducing economically. This is feminization of agriculture. Then right now come to the negative consequences of globalization on Indian agriculture. What are the negative impacts? The antagonist or adversaries of globalization highlights the negative consequences of globalization on Indian agriculture. First of all, I am telling you that MNCs are encouraging the Indian farmers to grow certain crops regarding which Indian farmers don't have expertise. Therefore, farmers' dependence upon multinational companies and their agents are growing day by day. So in this way, among the agriculturists, a dependency syndrome is growing. That is not good for Indian farmers. Second thing, because contract farming is encouraged, agents of multinational company, they are encouraging the farmers to use chemical fertilizer, chemical herbicide, pesticide, insecticide and germicide, which in effect is contributing towards environmental pollution and unsustainable growth and development. And right now we are experiencing different environmental challenges, the degradation of the quality of environment, that is having harmful consequences. Apart from that, our farmers in tradition-ridden days, they were having expertise in agricultural activities and they were growing the crops regarding which they had knowledge. But right now, they are told to grow certain crops regarding which they don't have any knowledge. For example, I am telling you, in tradition-ridden days, touching the soil of the agricultural land, the farmer was saying or thinking whether the soil is having the right moisture composition or he has to wait for another 1 or 2 days. Looking at the sky, the farmer was making prediction whether it will be raining in a day or not. But these days, what is happening? Obviously, the traditional skills of the farmers are not used in contract farming. Rather, their skill is destroyed by the multinational companies. And there is a sociologist named Harry Braverman. Harry Braverman says, in this way, the skill of Indian farmers is lost. So, Indian farmers are experiencing de-skilling. Apart from that, even feminization of agriculture has also negative impact upon women. Why? Because you know what is happening. Certain areas, certain states of our country like Punjab, Haryana, western part of Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala as well as Maharashtra. In these states, contract farming has become enormously successful. And during the harvesting season, farmers of the less developed state, they are migrating to the developed state where contract farming has become enormously successful. But these farmers, migrant workers of less developed state, they are also having small patches of agricultural land. So, while they are migrating to the more developed state, then who would look after their agricultural land? It is their female community, like sister, like daughter, like mother, like wives, who are looking after all the agricultural activities because they have small patches of agricultural land which is not at all profitable from the point of view of the small farmers. So, though it is contributing towards increasing women's participation in women, but it has also negative consequence or impact. How? Because the work that has been rejected by the male members, in that work the women members are encouraged to participate. In this way, what is happening, particularly in less developed states, the women workers are regarded as second-rated workers, not the first-rated workers. Reason is that first-rated workers are migrating, and obviously the women are encouraged to participate in it. Apart from that, due to climate change, due to high investment in agriculture, what is happening? Obviously, agriculture is becoming very costly experience. In tradition-ridden days, agriculture was a life-supporting activity. No farmer developed the aspiration that by end of one season he would be getting lakhs and lakhs of profit. But as in era of globalization, many farmers have entered into contract farming by adopting capitalist orientation. That's the reason what is happening. Obviously, risk factor in agriculture is higher. And we are experiencing unsustainable growth and development. Environment is changing day by day. And global warming we are experiencing, El Nino and La Nino factor we are experiencing. So during the harvesting period, sometimes it is taking place a ceaseless rainfall for 7-8 days. Entire crop is damaged. Or new types of pesticides are also, pests are emerging in agricultural field regarding which there is no pesticide available in the market. And in this way, risk factor has grown. And because of growing risk factor, even since the day of adopting globalization in our economy, we are witnessing the fact that some farmers are experiencing prosperity, but at the same time, the farmers' suicide in different parts of our country is also growing at a breaknecking speed at an alarming pace. This is all about the positive and effective impact of globalization on Indian agriculture. Rest of the things related to effect of globalization on Indian agriculture will be discussed in my classroom. It may be offline or online, where I would make a detailed discussion. So let me wind up my class right now. Thank you a lot.